Okay, so I nominated you to speak. You introduce yourself, what you do, and where you're located.
Okay, just a second. Okay, so we are live on YouTube. My name is Sadek Shahadu. I'm with the Global Open Initiative Foundation. Um, I live in Media.
Okay, so I nominated you to speak. You introduce yourself, what you do, and where you're located.
Okay, okay, so hello.
Yes, I think we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, I think I've done that already.
So nominate the next person to speak.
Okay, Lydia Adjei, I nominate you to introduce yourself. Lydia, you are muted. Can you unmute yourself? Or Abdul Wakil can do that.
Okay, good morning to you all.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Abdul.
Uh, Please, my name is Idrisu Abdulwakil Yakubu. I live in Tamale, and I completed UBS Navrongo campus this year. And what motivates me to join this competition is through my friend, because she took part in the second one. So when this one was out, she shared the link to me to also join. And my expectation is that it's a contest. At the end of it, even if I'm not able to win, I also learn some knowledge from it and some experiences. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Abdul. Is this friend Khadija?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Can you please nominate the next person to speak?
Okay. I nominate Faisal Ali.
Hello.
Hello, Faisal, we can hear you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, and I'm good. Hello, everyone. I'm
Faisal,
Faisal, and yeah, I'm a volunteer of Wikipedia. I edit Wikipedia, Wikidata, Wikicommons. Yes, and I also deal in optical services. And I'm from Accra, Newtown. So that's a little about me.
Okay, thank you, Faisal. And I guess you'll be the facilitator for today's Wikidata workshop.
I'll try my best.
Great. Can you please nominate the next person to speak?
Okay. Patience. Over to you.
Hi,
Hello, Patience. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Patience Osanza, and I'm a team member with Global Open Initiative. And I just graduated from school, and I'm in Kumasi right now. Yeah, my dogs are allowed, so I'm going to nominate. I think that's all.
We have Hananyami on the call. We have Abena. We have Lydia. We have Abdul. Sorry, Abdul has spoken. We have
Okay, so
Emmanuel
I
also on the
nominate
call.
Hananyami.
Hello, Hannah. So those who just joined us, if you get nominated to speak, you tell us your name, you tell us what you do and where where you're located and what motivated you to participate in this contest and what are your expectations for participating. So Hannah, over to you. When you're done speaking, you nominate the next person to speak. I'm not sure if Hannah can hear us. Patience, can you nominate another person to speak?
All right, sure. I nominate Abna. I think Abna is on the call. Abena Asante. Hello, Abna. She's also not.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Abena.
Okay,
Good morning.
good morning. I'm Abena Asante and I'm a Squabinya. I joined this context to be able to learn more and gain new skills on how to edit and then also grow in the Wikipedia, Wikidata community. So that's my motivation, to learn a lot. Thank you.
Thank you to Abena. Kindly nominate the next person to speak.
Okay. Jemima Antwi. I see Jemima. Is she on the line?
Hello. Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning, Jemima.
Yeah, please, I'm lost here. I just joined, so I don't know what you are talking about. Can you please?
Okay, Jemima. So we are just getting to know each other. If you get nominated to speak, you introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're calling, where you're joining the call from, and what you do, and what motivated you to participate, and what are your expectations for participating.
And also, if you are married or single.
And when you're done, you
Hey.
nominate the next person to speak. Forget about the marriage aspect.
Okay, thank you, Zita. Okay, sure. My name is Jemima Antwi. And I'm from Kumasi. Okay, so I'm part of the GOIF team. And I want to learn more. That is why I'm part of this community. So I think that's all I can say for now. Thank you so much.
Jemima, please nominate the next person to speak.
Okay. I nominate. Has Emmanuel talked?
No.
No, I haven't.
Okay. I nominate Emmanuel.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Emmanuel Yeboah. I'm calling from Ofanko and I'm a member of the Global Open Initiative Foundation team. I'm looking forward to a very exciting contest this time around, just like the others. And I think that's all I can say for now. Has Lydia spoken?
No, Lydia hasn't spoken.
Okay, I nominate Lydia Adjei.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
My name is Lydia Adjei, and I'm a new person here.
Sorry, Jemima, can you please mute yourself?
I joined last 2 weeks, and then I'm here to learn more skills. And I'm speaking from Kumasi.
I think someone is watching on YouTube at the same time being on the call.
Okay, thank you, Lydia. Can you please nominate the next person to speak?
Okay. Please, has Amos speak?
No, please.
So I nominate Amos.
Oh. Hello, everyone. Hello. Can you hear?
Hello.
Hello, Amos.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
Amos, we can hear
you hear? Okay. Thank you very much for nominating me. I'm Amos Adongo. I'm a member of GOI UDS campus, now CK Tedam University of Technology and Technology and Applied Sciences. I'm looking forward for a keen contest. This time I want to also receive an award. Thank you. Sorry, I'm from Bolga. So now currently I'm living in Bolga. Thank you.
Thank you, Amos. Can you please nominate the next
Man,
person?
good to see you. I hope that you win something this time around.
Oh, I'm hoping so. I've been busy, exams and other things, so I couldn't participate. Okay, thank you. I nominate. Somebody just joined. Okay, I nominate. Has Hannah spoken?
No,
Hello.
Hannah hasn't spoken.
Oh, okay. I nominate Hannah Yami. So over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Amos. Hello, can Hannah hear us? Looks like Hannah cannot hear us. So,
Okay. Can I renominate or?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
But I think everybody on the call is now spoken. So,
Faisal.
Faisal has spoken. So we'll just begin.
Okay. What about Abdul Wakil?
Yes, Abdul has spoken.
Oh, okay. Patience too has spoken.
Yes, everyone has spoken. So
okay.
That's it for introductions. So we'll now begin. So the agenda for today's call is basically two items, which is a Wikipedia training session and a Wikidata training session. And the Wikidata trainer is online, so I would just hand over to Faisal to lead us through a training on Wikidata. Faisal, take it away.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Faisal.
Hello. Once again, I'm Faisal Ali from Accra. And I'm a Wikimedia volunteer. So I edit Wikipedia articles, Wikidata, and sometimes I also do Wiki Commons. I also deal in optical services, so I fix frames and anything concerning your eye. Yeah. So okay, so let's move on. I'm going to talk about Wikidata. Yes, is a part of Wikimedia Foundation, and Wikimedia Foundation consists of other projects such as Wikipedia, Wikidata, Wikicommons, Wiktionary, Wikibooks, Wikivoyage, to mention a few. And we are going to talk about two problems. That's dated data that lacks triggers or repetitive work. And the second one, inflexible ways of lateral queries of knowledge. That's categories and their limitations. So what is Wikidata? Someone might ask, what is Wikidata? It's a free and open knowledge base that can be read and edited by both humans and machines, and act as central storage for the structured data of its Wikimedia systems, as I said before. And that's the Wikipedia, Wikicommons, Wiktionary, Wikivoyage, Wikisource, and the others. So Wikidata, it supports other sites and services beyond just Wikimedia projects. So I'll come back to this when we move on to the practical section. So let's move on. I'll come back to it. So in Wikidata, we have statements and items, properties, and values. What is an item in Wikidata? It can mean any topic at all, either human being, a festival, a place, anything at all. Yes, can be an item. And when we talk about property, it's a specific single kind of data that is relevant to an item, such as an example, height for mountains, capitals for countries, and gender for humans. And move on to the third structure, that's value. It can mean a reference to another item. Let's say the capital of Germany is Berlin, or a literal value. Example, 8,848 meters. Items and properties. An item can be described by a series of statements, each asserting a single datum or fact about it. And a property can mean a specific kind of information, a field in a form, and it's usually used to describe what the data means. And for your information, Wikidata represents, or they are represented by numbers, as numbers are ambiguous. Like numbers, they are sometimes redundant. So let's say London. London can mean a city or a family name, depending on what you actually mean by the word London. So in order to differentiate between landing, which means a city, or a family name, we have to use numbers. So these numbers differentiate them from each other. So let's go. Okay, so an example of an item. When you're about to write about a person, like an article of a person, we usually have statements such as the name of the person, his date of birth, or if the person is dead, his date of death, the place where the person is born, or the place the person died, the person's citizenship. We can also talk about the occupation of the person, the languages the person can speak, either Twi, Fanti, English, Hausa, the religion of the person, the person's father or mother, or if the person has children. We can talk about the number of children the person has, and maybe in case of celebrities, we can have notable works, maybe the works that the person is noted for. We can also talk about the place the person had his or her education. And education, we can have the academic major and the academic degree, where you can have either the master's degree, the bachelor's degree, certificate, diploma, etc. So when we are talking about statements, in case of a human, the human, we all know we have two, the gender, we have either male or female. And we can also talk about the citizenship of the person. Either the person is a Ghanaian or a Togolese or a British. So, as I was saying, the numbers, human is represented on Wikidata as Q5, and gender is represented on Wikidata as Q29. It's represented by the number on your screen. And when we come to the citizenship too, it is represented by P27. And Ghana as a country is represented as Q117 on Wikidata. I hope everyone is getting me. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Faisal.
So can I move on?
Yes,
Yeah,
please go on.
continue.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So we've come back to someone might ask why numbers? Why numbers on Wikidata? So as I said, labels are ambiguous and sometimes redundant. So okay, I explained earlier as in the landing, city, or a family name. So numbers, someone might ask again, why numbers? So we can say not everyone speaks English, and the numbers, they are read by robots. So robots use numbers to read. They can't use alphabet to read. They use numbers. So the numbers helps in determining what you want to talk about, as in landing as in a city or a family name. So we can say robots love numbers.
Sorry to cut in,
So
but
any questions so far before we move to?
there is some background noise. I don't know. I think it's from your end, Faisal.
Yes. I'm in the mosque, so
Oh,
the alarm
okay.
is on. Sorry for that.
No, that's fine.
So any question before we move on to the practical section?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Amos.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So does it mean that the data we enter, or the data that we normally enter on Wikidata, they are managed by robots, or I don't get that part. So I wanted you to clarify.
Okay, thank you for your question. Robots, as I said, they can't read alphabets. They can't read alphabet. They can read only numbers, and numbers, as I said, numbers are used to represent them. So, in the case of, let's say, human, the robot can read human. It can only read the only, it can read only the Q5. So when it sees the Q5, it knows you are referring to human. I hope you get me.
Okay. So I was seeking to ask. I
Is it
wanted to
okay?
just find out. Is it that, yeah? But I wanted to find out,
Okay.
like, the data we enter and the articles we create, are they managed by robots? That's what I just asked.
Okay,
No,
so
it's
can I
both
step in?
humans and robots, as I said earlier. Okay.
Yes, so Amos, I think what Faisal is trying to say by robots is actually computers. So the way we are able to read letters A, B, C, D, computers are not able to read letters in that manner. What computers understands is ones and zeros.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
for you to be able to make your computer faster and able to process information faster, if you can communicate or write a program that communicates with the computer in numbers instead of letters, it would very much make it easier for the computer. So on Wikidata, rather than using letters, like the way we have titles of articles on Wikipedia, there are unique numbers that is attached or created for each item that you create on Wikidata. And that kind of make the system more machine oriented, that it is able to process data and information quickly.
Okay.
I hope that answers your question.
Okay. So in effect, it means the letters and the numbers together makes each article
Unique.
unique.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Rita, thank you for that.
You're welcome, Faisal.
So, is everyone okay?
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Can I move on?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, before we start the practical section, you have to know certain names in the article, like this over here is a label. That's um, can I say the topic, Zita?
Yes, you can
Is
call
it
it
okay to say topic?
a title, or yeah, a
So,
title.
okay, thank you. Title, okay. So that's the title of an article you want to create on Wikidata, and it's represented as Q42 for the robot or the computer. And we have this is the description. It means what you can use to describe the person. So let's say this is Douglas Adams. He's an English writer and humorist. So that's what someone might use to know the what the person does. And when we come to the statement, that's this section. We have the property. In the property, you can. That's where you have the instances of this place. We can have instances of. Then it will give you human. This place will give you human. Then you publish. When we come to the articles, we understand it more because it's just a picture. That's why. So when we come to the practical aspect, you understand it more. And these are the qualifiers. So maybe the person went to St. John's College and he completed in the year 1974, and he graduated with that's the academic major, English literature, and the degree he had was Bachelor of Arts. And the start time, that's when he started the course. That's 1971. And they are called the qualifiers. So the qualifiers under the value, which is St. John's College. And Wikidata are usually backed by references. So um, make sure any information you put in Wikidata, you have references to back it. You can either use English Wikipedia. So maybe you can connect it, the Wikidata article to the Wikipedia article to derive some information from it. So I'll show you when we get to the practical session. So all these are references. All these are the references. And maybe the person can go to more than one school. Maybe the person went to University of Ghana and did a law course over there. You can move to Ghana School of Law. So you add a value. You see a section called add value. So when you add value, it will open another window as this. Then you follow the same procedure as you did in the first one. Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Okay. So now we are moving on to the practical section. So
Hello. Excuse me to cut in.
okay.
Yes, the wait. Okay, I don't know whether maybe it will lead you into the practicals. Like the school, the educated that.
Okay.
Is it normally supposed to be arranged from the highest educational rank to the lowest, or
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
okay? So it means you can put your senior high school before your college or university.
Yes. Before your diploma, before your master's, anything at all.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. Before you
Thank
move
you
on
too.
to the practical session, Faisal, I would like to check on something.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody, in brief, what Faisal is actually trying to say or communicate to you is that Wikidata is a sister project of Wikipedia. Um, Many of you know Wikipedia, but not many of you know Wikidata. So if these two projects are sister projects, why should they exist? I mean, they are all doing the same thing, accumulating information. Now, what Faisal spoke about is duplicate information. Previously, there used to be duplicate information in the sense that there are so many language Wikipedias. We have the Spanish Wikipedia, we have the English Wikipedia, we have even Tree Wikipedia. Now, when information is outdated on English Wikipedia, it needs to be updated there. For instance, if the census of Ghana for 2020 was, let's say, 15 million, okay, now in 2030, the population is going to increase and the information on Wikipedia needs to be updated. This same information would be on French Wikipedia and would be on Spanish Wikipedia. So, in order to update the information, editors who normally edit English Wikipedia would go and do that on English Wikipedia, and those who edit Spanish Wikipedia would go and update the information on Spanish Wikipedia, meaning that there is duplicate work done. So why not come up with a central repository where information can be updated and it will affect all other projects? So that is one reason why Wikidata was created. Wikidata was created as a central point where information can be updated for all other Wikimedia projects. The second thing too is that currently the way Wikipedia exists, the information is structured in a way that if you are looking for a particular information or particular statistic, it will be very difficult for you to find. And practically speaking, this is what I mean. If I wanted to find a number of politicians in from Ashanti region in Ghana, that is information that I can find on Wikipedia. But that specific number, I cannot just grab by going to Wikipedia because the information there is not structured and it's not really machine readable. One way you could even find information, the information that you're looking for would be to use categories. So you could search for a category that says Ghanaian MPs from Ashanti region or from the region that you are looking for. But even with that category, it wouldn't give you the exact, how do I say, the data, the specific data that you need. That so because of this, Wikidata was created, and the reason why Wikidata was created was to solve that problem. The problem that any question at all, you can question the system and then you get the information that you're looking for. So as Wikipedia exists now, you cannot really go to Wikipedia and go and query it using maybe a set of instructions and asking it to look for this information for you. But with Wikidata, you can query the system and then get the exact information that you're looking for because the information is structured in the sense that it is machine readable. It's easily machine computers can easily process the data because the data is represented using unique numbers rather than letters. So just like you have articles on Wikipedia, you also have items on Wikidata. And for English Wikipedia, the title of the article is referred to as the label. And for Wikidata, the title of the article is actually the kill number that you see by it. And again, unlike Wikipedia, where you have paragraphs of information, for Wikidata, you have blocks of, should I say, phrases. To consider it this way, for Wikidata, a paragraph topic is a property. And for Wikipedia, you could have maybe personal life section as the paragraph topic. Now, the The sentences for each paragraph for Wikidata, it is referred to as statement. And you can represent statement with properties and values. Properties are usually defined on Wikidata, so you don't have to create those. But the values are usually created. Values such as the name of the school that the person attended. So if that is not on Wikidata, you can create that. But for properties, um, they are defined things on Wikidata that you use to describe the object or the thing that you are writing about. Okay, I just hope this kind of makes it more clearer to all who are on the call. So over to you, Faisal.
Thank you for that. So we are moving on to the practical session. So first, you go to wikidata.org. Enter. Okay, so before you start writing an article on Wikidata, you have to search for
Sorry,
the
Faisal.
name.
I
Okay.
think your screen is still on the PowerPoint.
Okay. Can everyone see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So after searching for, after opening Wikidata, you search for the article, the name of the article. So I'm coming to work on Michael Afezi Gizo. So let me copy the name, paste it in the search button. Search. So a page will appear like this if the person doesn't have an article on Wikidata. If the person has an article, it will show, let me open another one. Let's say, John Jetua. Search. So John Jetua has an article on Wikidata. So it will appear like this. That means the person has an article on Wikidata. So let's go back to Michael Afedikizo. You click create a new item for Michael Afedikizo. So you click on it and a page will appear like this. This one means English. You can have other languages as Zita said, other languages, maybe Spanish, French, Hausa, Tree, and the rest. So label. So someone might ask, who is Michael Afedigizo? He was a Ghanaian politician. So you can just write a Ghanaian politician as a description. Ghanaian politician. Maybe if the person has nicknames, you can put it in this section. But since we don't have any nickname for it, we just leave it blank and move on to creating the article. So that's the article for Michael Gizo. This is the description, this is the label and the aliases. But since it doesn't have a nickname, we've left it blank. So we are moving on to statement. You click on add statement. Since he's a human, we'll click on instance of in this property, this place. So instance of. So in instance of human, since it's a human being, so we click on human, then we publish. You should make sure after inserting each statement, you publish. Shouldn't forget about that. It's very important. And you can add reference, maybe.
Faisal, it's not every statement that you need to add reference. You only add reference to statements that are disputable. So for something like his date of birth, his religion, his where he schooled, those are disputable facts. Okay, but for something like he's human, it's not something that somebody will question.
I'm just showing them a example.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So let's move on to the next statement. So you add a statement again, and another window open or another block, as Zita said. So sex, occupation, date of birth, given name. You can click on any of them, but let's click on the gender. And as you know, Michael is a name of a male, so he's a male. And anytime you type in the box, if the item is on Wikidata and options appear like this. So if in case you type something and it doesn't show any options, then that means it's not on Wikidata. So Michael is a male, you click on male and you publish. Please, is everyone okay?
Yeah, we are online.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Faisal, we can hear you.
Sorry about, I had a call, that's why. Sorry about that. So we can move on to the next statement. So the next statement, we can talk about the occupation of the person. So as we already know, He's a politician. But aside a politician, he might have other things doing. He can be a businessman, a banker, a lawyer, etc. So you publish again. You can add as many
Hello.
statements. Yes, hello.
Am I the only one, or your screen is not showing?
Again, oh, sorry. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Faisal.
Hello.
I
Hello.
it's not
Yes, Faisal, we can hear you.
Okay, okay.
you can go on.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Sadiq.
Hello?
No one is here.
Yeah, we are there.
I
Hello.
can't hear any. Yes, I think we lost him.
Yes. I don't know whether the other members. It was
think
just silent.
we lost.
We are losing more people. Maybe we have to wait for a while.
Yeah.